ঢাকায় গ্লোবাল সেন্টার অন অ্যাডাপ্টেশন জিসিএ কার্যালয়ের ভার্চুয়াল উদ্বোধনী অনুষ্ঠানে বক্তব্য দিচ্ছেন প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনা। সরাসরি চলে যাচ্ছি সেখানে।
Afforestation program and construction of cyclone shelters about 45 years ago. South Asia is the most vulnerable region to climate-induced natural disasters like cyclone, flood, tidal surge, drought, glacial lake outburst flood, landslides, avalanches, etc. Even a 1.5 degree Celsius rise of temperature will have severe consequences for Bangladesh and the region. We also must not forget that vulnerability of the children, women, elderly people, and people with special needs against disasters. Bangladesh remains committed to implementing the Paris Agreement and adopting all the measures to prevent rise of temperature from the emission of greenhouse gases and other environmental degradations. My government has undertaken various mitigation and adaptation programs under Bangladesh Climate Change Strategy and Action Plan formulated in 2009 to offset climate change impacts. We have established Bangladesh Climate Change Trust Fund in 2009 and so far allocated $430 million from our own resources to implement the action plan. But later on, we have received some support from different countries and organizations. I thanks all of them. The government has also been spending about 1% of our GDP equivalent to $2 billion per year since 2010 for adaptation purposes. The government has formulated a 100-year plan called Bangladesh Delta Plan 2100 as a long-term plan to face the challenges of climate change and natural disasters. We build up our country a safe place for our future generation. And besides that, we have also, through research, now we are going for crops which will be salinity resistance crops, drought resistance crops, and water submerged resistance crops. Through research, we have achieved a lot, but we are doing our research so that our people, at least they should be safe for their food security. And it is not only for Bangladesh, we also want to share our experience with all our neighboring country and other country too. But our research, we are very successful. Distinguished guests, in the past decade alone, nearly 700 million people, half of the region's population, have been affected by climate-related disasters. Before people can recover from one disaster caused by natural hazards, another one strikes, reversing any progress made. To end this cyclone, South Asia needs to build greater resilience. It is heartening to note that the GCA Bangladesh office will facilitate, support, and develop on-the-ground action in South Asia to enhance adaptation and climate resilience. I hope this regional office will share best adaptation practices of Bangladesh as well as other countries and exchange practices within the region. It will serve as a center of excellence and a solution broker for adaptation measures in the region. It is our expectation that GCA Dhaka office would also support us during the chairmanship of Bangladesh to Climate Vulnerable Forum, CBF, and Vulnerable 20, two climate-based important international bodies under the UNFCCC process.
ঢাকায় জিসিএ কার্যালয়ে এর ভার্চুয়াল উদ্বোধনী অনুষ্ঠানে বক্তব্য রাখছেন প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনা। আমরা এতক্ষণ সরাসরি ছিলাম সেখানে।